I'm known for being an American record holder and a two-time Olympic gold medalist.
Athing Mu, you are a thing of beauty.
I don't know how I'm gonna hold up to an Olympic athlete. Nice to meet you.
It's you as well.
This is your world.
Yeah, it is. Being in her environment was definitely very different.
Athing picked up the dance moves great. She was super good. I was a little bit nervous about the running. You know, I didn't want to go out there and look like a total fool. I'm not ready for this.
Tinashe is coming. What do you think about this?
I think it'd be fun. She'll get a little taste of what it's like to be a professional athlete.
They've been telling me that she's pretty athletic, so she does a lot of kickboxing, and she might show you something, give you something.
She might, 'cause all I know how to do is run. I'm ready. My name's Athing Mu. I'm known for being an American record holder and a two-time Olympic gold medalist.
Athing Mu is an Olympic champion.
That's the American record by the 19-year-old.
Athing Mu is going to deliver gold for Team USA. And there is the celebration at home.
She certainly made her mama and the entire country proud.
My whole entire family ran track and field, so we kind of all ran around the same coach.
Let's go, Athing!
Since then, I kind of just walked right into it just because of my family having past experiences. And since then, I've just been running.
I'm excited to meet Athing. I've heard she's absolutely incredible. I've never really done any track and field. I've definitely not ran anything. So, a little nervous. Let's see what happens. I'm Tinashe. I'm a singer, songwriter, dancer, performer, artist. Performing is one of my favorite parts about being an artist. I think there's something so special about being in the moment and feeling the music, being able to express it and translate it to an audience. There's nothing like that. It's the best. Oh, there she is. I'm not ready for this.
Hey, Tinashe, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
How are you? I am good. You look good.
Oh, thank you. I'm
Ready to run.
I think I got my workout clothes on.
Yes, you do. You look
Ready to go?
amazing.
Thank you. I thought that I was, ready for a little workout. I don't think I knew how much of a workout I was gonna be doing today. So, I have my sneakers on, I have my sweatpants.
Just gonna do some 100s, like 8 100s.
800 though, that's super far.
Yeah.
Is that like 2 times around this entire track?
It is.
I probably would have made like a hairstyle that was a little bit more conducive to like airflow.
I think I would give her a B- for the attire for the workout. But definitely an A for effort and how cute she was.
So you won a gold medal in this?
Yeah.
That is
I
crazy.
did. I think it's crazy too.
Have you always wanted a gold medal? Has that always been a goal for you?
Definitely. I think especially in high school, because I remember watching Rio 2016. That was the first ever Olympics I ever watched, and I just saw the athletes, and most of them were athletes that I knew. So I was like, ooh, I want to do that. I definitely see myself there. But I think this past year especially was when I was really like, I can actually do it. Like mentally putting myself there. I kind of put my dreams out there and then I work towards it.
Athing Mu, the 19-year-old, is going to Tokyo as she demolishes this field.
That is the second fastest ever ran by an American.
I didn't just go to compete at the Olympics. I went to create history.
How will Athing Mu run in this? She is ready to win gold.
The United States has not won this event since 1968. Athing Mu, 1 lap to go. She looks very comfortable.
Athing Mu from Trenton, New Jersey is an Olympic champion.
She shrugged off youth and inexperience and delivered a virtuoso performance.
It's still sinking in.
Yeah.
I think when I watch my races over and over, I'm like, oh, wow, that actually happened. Or,
Yeah.
wow, I did that.
Athingmo is going to deliver gold for Team USA. Athingmo leaves her first Olympics with 2 gold medals.
So do you, like, run ever?
No. Honestly, no. I never ran in school. I've never done any kind of track. I used to like race my little brothers,
Yeah.
so, you know, running. But I've definitely never been trained in it, so I'm sure you have a lot of tips for me.
Yeah, so this is your first time doing a
This
real
is
workout.
my first time.
I would, like, I don't know if you've ever heard it, but track, I would say it's definitely 90% mental, 10% physical.
Wow.
So you definitely have to make sure your mindset is definitely there. Like, how do you get prepped for
For the
dancing?
shows. And music is similar in a way. Like, a lot of times for me, it feels like I'm always in a competition with myself. Like, okay, how can I make this performance better than the last performance? Or how can I be totally in the moment while I'm here and not be thinking about other things or, you know, just life. Like, letting that kind of get in my head before going on stage. Because when you're on stage, that adrenaline that comes in, you know, it just kicks in. You're in a whole nother body on a whole nother level. So I think it's important to like make sure that your muscles are in the same place that your mind is at.
Yeah. Are you feeling stretched enough?
Yeah, I feel good. let's run.
Let's get some drills. Let's
Okay,
one
okay.
step at a time.
This is your world.
Yeah, it is. So we're gonna do some drills.
I do a lot of dance, a lot of movement throughout my shows and my performances, but you know, it's a little bit different than getting on a track. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
We don't do too much. We use all the same things. We just do some high knees.
All right.
Ready?
Okay,
Oh,
go.
I'm sorry. No, you're good.
I left her in the dust. No, just kidding.
Just too fast. Wow.
Okay. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Skips. A little bit of
Alright.
squats.
3,
4.
5. Let's get it.
Karaoke if you've ever done it.
What's
and-
that? I've
okay.
done karaoke, like singing karaoke.
Oh no, that's. She never heard of karaoke. Also, she thought it was singing, so that was pretty funny.
Something tells me this is not the same
It's
kind
not.
of karaoke.
It's not. Just like where you just cross your legs like this.
I feel like in dance we'd call that like a grapevine or something like that, you know? We did something called karaoke, which, you know, I have a lot of experience in singing karaoke, but did not have experience doing whatever we were doing on the field.
Practically a master.
Boobs are falling out. Still don't know why it was called karaoke, but yeah, we did some of those. So you said you usually do a lot of training in Texas?
Yeah.
But you're not from Texas, or your parents aren't from, are they immigrants?
They're South Sudanese, my whole entire family. They're,
okay.
I was like the first child to be born here. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
My dad's from Zimbabwe.
I think I read about that also.
Yeah.
That's cool.
To be able to grow up with like that cultural influence, I think that gave me a lot of introduction to music, because there's a lot of musicality in that culture.
Okay, so speaking about cultural background, your name's Tinashe. Mm-hmm. So where did that come from?
It's Shona from Zimbabwe. It means God is with us.
Okay.
So yeah, I was given that name by my grandmother, so it's kind of cool to be able to have that name and
Oh,
you know, do what I
That
do.
is
What
pretty
about your
cool.
name?
South Sudanese culture. I'd definitely be a story for my mom to tell, but it has something to do with like the cows that we have back at home and just like colors and being colorful and bright. So yeah, that's kind of where my mom got it from.
Her parents being from Africa, my dad's from Africa, so we had a lot of things in common, I think, while still coming from these two separate worlds. It was really cool to see that overlap there.
Just cool to see someone else, even though we're not in the same sport, we're not in the same industry. It's just nice to see someone else's story kind of be told in almost a similar way, just with a different backgrounds and stories. Now we're gonna actually get into the workout.
Okay,
That was just the warm
workout.
up. Now we'll just do some, okay, deep breath.
Right. That was so easy.
I was a little bit nervous about the running only because I didn't know what to expect. You know, I didn't want to go out there and look like a total fool.
Ready?
Are we racing?
Yeah.
This seemed hard. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Set, go!